there's a bunch of entertainment activity happening right now that's very politically charged, right? Now, you kind of have to reverse engineer this though, man, because for something to be made into a movie, that process takes anywhere from like 24 to 36 months. So what you're really seeing is that the movies that are hitting right now, like Leave the World Behind, that's almost a year old, right? Civil War is relatively new. You have to go back in time 2 to 3 years to understand what the executives who actually purchased the rights to that movie were thinking. Well, what happened 2 to 3 years ago, right? Well, about 3.5 years ago is when you had the January 6th Capitol riots. So coming out of the January 6th Capitol riots, immediately after the Trump, when Trump was ousted and Biden took office, right? Immediately out of that, you basically had this idea of, oh my gosh, civil war is coming to the United States. Well, that is what in the entertainment industry, that's called a zeitgeist. It's like a passionate idea that spreads immediately. It was what was virality before social media ever existed. So what we're seeing now is actually all the movie ideas that were developed and produced 3 years ago, just now getting to screen. The difference is that, politically, we haven't changed much in the last 3 years. If anything, we saw like COVID happened, economic crisis happened, inflation happened, like all sorts of stuff got worse instead of getting better. So the same movies would have gone to air, even if the Biden administration would have been successful. But instead, the Biden administration had its own errors. You have Israel, Hamas, you have Israel, Iran, just like you said, and now these movies hit. So to answer your question in a word, absolutely, Hollywood is taking advantage of what's happening in the United States politically. But what they're doing is what they've always done. They're just riding a captivating storyline or a zeitgeist.
So fresh on me.